Hello my dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing amazing. This is your Ekta ma'am here. So my dear students, 10th is almost completed, yes, waiting for the results, right? And thinking about which stream to choose in your 11th class, science, humanities, commerce, right? We all are making videos about that. So what I want you guys to know, what are the career options, what are the pathways you can get if you choose science in your 11th session. By science I mean PCM or PCB or PCMB. Okay, so my dear students, let's start. Firstly, before starting the video, I want you to ask yourself why you should choose science, right? Why you should choose science? You may have some intention of your own, you have some clarity of your own, but before that you should have these things in your mind before you opt for science. Okay, so the first is interest in science subjects. You may I am a chemistry teacher, so you should have some interest, not some, you should have a lot of interest in your physics, chemistry, maths, biology, right? And my dear students, here marks will not matter. As long as your interest is there, you will work hard for it and you will achieve your goal. So prioritize interest over marks here. Okay, now the second thing is curiosity about how things work. So how different things work. Some students have curiosity, right? Why do stars shine? Why do how certain machines are designed? How does human body works, right? So if you have curiosity, if you have a really curious mind, you should opt for science. And strong basic in maths and science. Yes, you should have a strong basic in maths and science, your fundamental. So what happens in 11th and 12th standard, whatever you have studied until your 10th, it will just be studied in a deeper analytical level, right? You will study much more about the same concepts that you have studied till 10th. Few additional concepts will be there obviously, but you will study about the same concept that you studied in your 9th, 10th, right? In a much deeper level, on a much deeper level. Okay, then consistency and hard work. Any subject, it applies for any stream you choose, right? For science, for humanities, for commerce, right? In every stream you have to be consistent. You'll have to put in the work from day one. Yes, my dear students, only then will you be able to score, will you be able to get what you want in your life. Okay, so consistency and hard work is the key to your success. Clear career awareness. Now I made this for science subject. Other teachers are making it for all the other subjects, so do check them out also if you are confused between which course to choose, science, commerce or humanities, right? So every teacher is working really hard for it. Okay, and clear career awareness means you should have a little bit idea of what are your interests, where are your interests lying, which is a long-term goal, because these things, yeah, interest and everything, they matter, but for a long-term goal you should be aware. Now, if I am sure that I can pursue this career for the upcoming 5 to 7 years, because that's what we are talking, right? We are talking about 12th class, we are talking about 11th, 12th, we are talking about the graduation, we are talking about post-graduation, we are talking about PhD sometimes, right? So don't worry. So it's a long-term goal, right? You are walking towards a goal, and for that you need a little bit, not the exact planned out thing. Some of you did, I know, but if not, then don't worry. You just need to take baby steps, but you should know in which direction you are going, right? So don't worry, I will help you with that. Now, what are the careers in science subject? So we'll talk about these individually. We have medical and health sciences, engineering and technology, pure sciences and research, computer and IT careers, defense and aviation, biotechnology, life sciences, space sciences, environmental sciences, architecture and interdisciplinary careers, where you have something related to science, okay? And other subjects also will be there. So let's start with medical and health sciences. So medical and health sciences, right? You have to take PCB, physics, chemistry, biology in your 11th standard, and after your class 12th, these are the courses. So before your courses, right, you should, the one entrance exam, the NEET is the only one entrance exam for pursuing all these courses in India. This is the only one course in India, okay, NEET, and it's also eligible if you want to pursue abroad also. It also works that way, okay? So you can do MBBS, BDS, BAMS, BHMS, BPT, BSc Nursing, Pharmacy, BSc Medical Lab Technology, right? These all are the courses that you can do, okay? Now, What are the career options? You can become a doctor, surgeon, dentist, pharmacist, physiotherapist, nurse, medical researcher, hospital administrator. So if any of these career options resonates with you, then choose the PCB stream, then choose the science stream, okay? And then obviously prepare for the NEET, okay? And then, my dear students, right, if this resonates with you, follow this, okay? Then in engineering and technology, okay, for engineering and technology you need PCM, okay? Now for engineering and technology, you have these exams: JEE Mains, JEE Advanced, KCET, COMEREC, state engineering exams, right? So for each state you have some engineering colleges, right? In their respective colleges you can opt for them, you have to give an exam, okay? Now what are the courses you can take after 12th? You can take BTech, computer science, like BTech you have different branches: computer science, mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, chemical, aerospace, artificial intelligence, robotics, machine learning, right? And the career options are engineer, software developer, robotics engineer, AI engineer, automotive engineer, infrastructure engineer. There are so many more types. So if this resonates with you, then take PCM, right? And prepare for JEE, JEE Advanced, KCET, COMEREC like exams, okay? Then pure sciences and research, you have ISR. So you have ISRs all over India. There are students pursue for this is for students who wants to pursue in research, who wants to become a scientist, right? Who have passion for research, you know, Sir APJ Abdul Kalam, yes, okay? So like them, you have ISR aptitude test, NEST, CUET, and then you have university entrance exam. So you do normal BSc, and then usually you continue with MSc, and further on if you want to enhance your knowledge, you pursue PhD, okay, from an IISc. Okay, now you have career options which are physicist, chemist, mathematician, research scientist, laboratory scientist, professors, right? Okay, now in computer and IT careers, the exams are almost same: JEE Mains, state CETs, and then you have university entrance exam. But in computer and IT careers, you take BTech computer science, you take BCA, you take BSc computer science, BTech artificial intelligence, BTech data science. These have huge career options, huge opportunities coming in upcoming years, right? Then the career options are software developer, data scientist, AI, ML, which is artificial intelligence, machine learning engineer, cybersecurity expert, app developer, game developer, cloud engineer, right? Okay, now my dear students, for all you out there, if JEE, NEET, KCET, something that resonates with you, that you want to pursue, that you want to, that is in your goal list. So my dear students, we all are here. These all are our toppers from this year for JEE Mains, right? So if you want to, if you're serious about it, if you really want to pursue JEE, NEET and KCET, then join our offline centers. It's at Diksha Vedantu. They are all over Bangalore, all over Karnataka, okay? So do visit them once at least, okay? And check it out if at all this is what you want, okay? And yes, we are very proud of them. They are very hardworking students. As you can see, they all got 99 percentile, right? So do check out the offline centers of Diksha Vedantu all over Bangalore and all over Karnataka. Okay, my dear students, next career option is defense and aviation. Yes, some of you might have dreams to become pilot, to serve for our nation, to serve in army and all, right? So preferably you take PCM, right? Physics is very important. Physics and maths you cannot skip if you are going for any defense or aviation related exam. The exams you take: NDA, CDS, AFCET, pilot training entrance. These are conducted by private universities and all. There you can take the pilot course, okay? It's very expensive, but yeah, you can become a pilot. And then there's these ones. There people, the organizations like our army, Air Force, they teach you how to fly a plane, right? So NDA exam, CDS, NDA you can give right after your 12th standard, then you have CDS, then you have AFCET you give after graduation, same for CDS. Okay, then the pathways is NDA, Army, Navy, Air Force, you choose, right? It's the straightest path. And then in aviation you have become commercial pilot, you become aeronautical engineer, right? And the career options, you become an army officer, Navy officer, Air Force pilot, you become commercial airline pilot, aeronautical engineer, defense scientist, right? Next is biotechnology and life sciences. Okay, so in biotechnology and life sciences, you have some popular exams: CUET, ISR, aptitude test, ICAR, which is the Ayurvedic research, Indian Council for Ayurvedic Research, state CET, some universities, they conduct their own test. Okay, and what courses you can take? You need to take PCB. Okay, and after 12th you can do BSc Biotechnology, BSc Microbiology, BSc Biochemistry, BTech Biotechnology, BSc Genetics, Biomedical Sciences. And what will be the career options? You can become a biotechnologist, genetic engineer, biomedical scientist, pharmaceutical researcher, vaccine research scientist, clinical research associate, right? These are long-term goals. Okay, then for environmental sciences, you take either PCB or PCM. Possibly normally you take PCMB, physics, chemistry, maths and biology also, right? And the courses you can do: BSc Environmental Sciences, BSc Geology, BSc Atmospheric Sciences, Marine Biology, Earth Sciences. You know, if you are very curious about ocean life, marine biology is one for you. You can become a marine biologist, right? Your office will be near the offices will always be your ocean, right? You study the organisms there, you study all the species that are there. Okay, you have the career environmental scientist, climate researcher, wildlife biologist, pollution control scientist, sustainability consultant. Okay, now space sciences. Wow, some of you might be curious about the space, right? You want to become an astronaut and all, right? That is one career option. But apart from that, what you can study to go in that direction, my dear students: take physics, chemistry, maths again. The exams you need to give are JEE Mains Advanced, IISER Aptitude Test, ISRO IIST Entrance Test. Okay. Now, what are the courses you can take? BSc Physics, as I told you, in space sciences, physics is very important. Okay. BTech Aerospace Engineering, BTech Space Technology, BSc Astrophysics. Clear? And what are the career options? The career options are space scientist and astrophysicist, a satellite engineer, an aerospace engineer, and an astronomer, again an astronaut. Okay. Now the next one is architecture. The next one is architecture. For architecture, you take PCM. It's a different exam, right? Normally, it's a different exam called B-Arc exam, right? Paper for B-Arc. NATA is the exam and the JEE paper too. So if you qualify your JEE Mains, then you give your JEE Advanced, right? After giving your JEE Advanced, what you get? There's one small paper that each IITs or universities takes to enroll people in their architecture program. Which is B-Arc. Okay. So that is one career option. You become an architecture, right? And for interdisciplinary, we have forensic science, we have food technology. In forensic science, you normally for these subjects you take PCM or PCB. Okay. Then you have BSc. Is for this you take PCB. Okay, BSc Forensic Science is one course, and then you can become a crime lab analyst, forensic expert, right? Investigation expert for CID and CBI. Okay, food technology expert. Now, food technology you study. You study BTech Food Technology, BSc Food Sciences. These are all the courses that you can do, and the career include food safety scientist, product development expert. Okay. Now, agriculture science, right? Agriculture science. Some people may be close to oceans, some are close to our own land, right? So, agriculture science, you take BSc Agriculture and you can become an agronomist, you can become an agricultural scientist. Okay, my dear students, yes, that was all. And if you have any other doubts, any other career options that you want me to do, please mention them in the comments. And till then, take care, all the best, and yeah, bye.